Welcome to the Golden Nuggets.
Are you ready to take your brand to the next level? Look no further. This podcast episode is proudly brought to you by Reka Studio, where creativity meets strategy. Reka Studio is your ultimate partner for branding, marketing, and website solutions. Whether you're a startup looking to establish your brand or a business and expand your marketing reach, Reka Studio got you covered. We create so you don't have to. Don't miss out on the opportunity to supercharge your brand success. Contact Reka Studio today at 889-88746. Back to the episode. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Golden Nuggets podcast. We are in part 3 with Brother Affan.
Alright.
Yes.
So Hanafi, just now you mentioned you got something to ask Affan.
Yeah, so it's like connected between part 1 and part 2. Like, how do you live in New Zealand and still be able to earn a certain kind of passive income? Like, where does it come from?
Okay, I wouldn't consider it passive income. Okay, so passive income, of course, there's investments. So I've got crypto, like which me. I've got crypto, I've got stocks. I've my property in Singapore also is partially rented out.
Okay.
When it comes to
Partially.
partially,
Okay. Why not all?
because
Every
some
5
of, my,
years.
some of my barang-barang is still there.
I see.
So
Okay,
if I were
understand.
to max out everything, then yeah,
Okay,
that'll be
understand.
very comfortable. Yeah. Then the real estate business itself. The passive component is overriding commissions. So which means when my associates close cases which I am not involved in, then a tiny percentage will come to me lah. So for I don't know if this is because I don't really keep tabs on the figures. So it's every time it's like maybe $100.
Okay.
Yeah, $50 to $100 depends on the quantum that they close. Yeah, so the passive is that lah. So it's not much. But I still actively run cases. I still do active consults. Yeah, so I still have clients in Singapore who, alhamdulillah, they only want me to handle a portfolio.
I see.
They don't mind my team doing the execution portion. Yeah, but they want the planning, the
strategic.
strategizing. Yeah, all done by me.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, like, so in other words, what you are saying is you are running the real estate business in New Zealand, but it's Singapore clients,
Yes.
right? How do you do that exactly?
Okay, so most of I can only think of one new case which the clients wanted me to do all the planning and then the team in Singapore execute. But the rest of it are mostly my current clients. So they are somewhat my long-term clients because like I said, I take a very holistic approach to property. Yeah, so of course it will branch out to everything. Estate planning where I'm also licensed to do it. Mortgage planning also, which I also have the certifications for it. Yeah, so it's a very like I say, it's a very holistic approach. That's why they don't find a need to find anyone else. Yeah, so that's why this family stick with me. So every milestone event in their life. So you will define milestone events in their life. Like for example, if first time property buyer. Okay, so a couple newlywed. Okay, so newlywed buy house. Okay, so the next milestone is what? Is it your renovation? Chances are renovation I settle for them already. Yeah, then it's a kid. Yeah, so after kid, what's next? Is it a second kid? Is it what do you want next? A car? Yeah, so there are milestones which I set with clients. And whenever they reach these milestones, we will sit down and then we will review their finances, where their property stands, that kind of thing.
So this is like beyond property lah. You go above and beyond.
Yeah, I will guess so. Yeah.
Okay, and I believe you also get cuts from the other parts of finances that you actually help them with.
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah, not really. I am. Yeah, so like I said, I'm a bit of a contrarian in that way. Yeah, so like my partners who are doing renovations, I told them like, take the whole thing. You don't need to pass me a referral fee.
Okay.
So I know I can, with a clear conscience, I can tell my clients like, look, you're having the best deal. That's it. Yeah, so go to this guy. Yeah. If the fellow wants to pass, like some of my contractor friends will say, no, fine, we give you. Yeah, because you keep referring clients to us, and we also feel bad. Like we give you. Macam okay lah. Then I feel that I have a moral obligation to tell the clients that, like, look, this guy is the best to do this particular project. Like carpentry, you go to this guy lah. This guy is the best lah. I cakap, I get some things back. Yeah, so I get some referral feedback. But yeah, if you want to discount, if you feel it's too expensive, you tell me, I'm happy to flow it back. Yeah, so that's that. Then some things which are quite fake. Sorry, quite fixed, like refinancing, for example. Then the banks will pass on like referral fees. That I have no control over. So they will just give. They give lah. Yeah.
I see.
But it always flows back to the client somehow, because I always buy gifts for my clients.
Okay.
So
But I mean, if the bank give and you feel like you got no control, feel free to send it to me.
no, it will benefit the clients inshallah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. Okay. So that is how you are running the business from New Zealand.
Yeah.
And how do you manage the team from there?
Alhamdulillah, I've put them through the grind to the gauntlet back in Singapore. So so I think they were so shared lah. With me, there's no stopping. If I think you can go further, you can do better, then we press on.
Okay.
So they are more than well equipped to handle cases on their own. And I always tell my clients, like, look, these particular guys, I will also choose based on profile. Like if my clients, I feel they can work better with Faizal, then I bring Faizal on board. If I think Farah's a better fit, then Farah. Yeah. So so from there, then me and Faizal or Farah will have an internal arrangement on the com split how. Yeah. So
And
because
speaking about team management, how often do you like give a call back to your team, like to discuss together or individually?
we have our weekly team meetings. That's every Monday. So Monday Singapore time is 9 p.m.
And what time?
2 a.m.
2 a.m.
Wow.
New Zealand is 2 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah, but morning prayers in New Zealand is 4 a.m.
So it's not too bad. Just nice after that, you have a bit of rest time and then go for
Can tajud also.
yeah.
So anyways, it will always enter into subuh lah. Yeah. So like I will sleep early, then 1:30 a.m. I wake up, get ready, everything semua. Yeah. Then after that have the team meeting. Then just nice subuh, we call it off. I do my subuh. Then after that, start the next day's routine. Yeah. 1-to-1 check-ins. I will do every once in a while. Like it's not on a schedule.
As and when.
Yeah, as and when. Yeah. So usually when they have cases, they run by me. That is also the time where like, hey bro, sis, all okay? Yeah.
I see. So that means when you have the clients that you need them to execute, that's also when you check in with them lah.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Okay. And you mentioned that over there you are also a house husband.
Yes.
Can you maybe share with us how is your day-to-day life like over there?
Oh, okay. Okay, so day to day, on the average day, we wake up for morning prayers. That's roughly about 4. Then most of the time I will like sit down and have my morning coffee. Then after that, do my morning walk on the treadmill.
I see. Okay.
So so most of the time it's on the treadmill because recently it's quite cold. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll just stick to the treadmill. So that's like a 30-minute 12 incline speed 4.5, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So yeah. So apparently it helps with weight loss.
There's a strategy behind that, right? There's a
Yeah.
right, yeah.
The incline
and the how many 30 minutes usually.
Yeah, correct.
Right, yeah.
So this one have to adjust accordingly lah.
Yeah.
So it's that. Then after that, wife wakes up. Kids wake up. Kids wake up. Their routine usually bathe ready. The smaller one, I will put on some educational show on YouTube. At the TV at the front, he will watch. Then I will homeschool my eldest.
Oh, okay.
So I will sit down with him while he's doing his work. I'm also beside him. If it's a new topic, I'll sit down and go through with him. If it's like a repetitive kind of a revision kind of topic, then I might be doing my own reading and that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's all good. Mid 11 a.m. somewhat, I'll cook. Then 12-ish, get the boys ready. All of us in the car, send the food to my wife, come back. Then after that, afternoon's quite free and easy lah. Yeah, afternoon quite free and easy because I let my boys, like we either go playground, run around, play outside in the garden. Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah, so wait until my wife comes back.
This is your day today.
It's my day today.
Fun, huh? Relax.
Yeah, damn chill, man.
Yeah.
In Singapore, it's like, wow, wake up, think about going to work, then
Wake up,
Work
email,
until I don't know what
email
time.
first, then shower, subuh, and then go.
yeah, until nighttime, then go back, then
Yeah.
get to sleep.
Yeah, we were just talking. I mean, Nazrin gets to sleep at 10 lah. But he wakes up early also. But for me, I will sleep around 1 and wake up around 6.
Yeah, I don't even sleep. Yeah. Okay, and yeah. So your first child homeschool.
Homeschool for now. Yeah.
Okay, are you planning to send him to school later on, international school, something like that?
No lah. I think we'll put them in the local schools.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll see how things goes from here because not sure whether we covered it, but me and my wife, we still have our sights set on Australia.
yeah.
So
Any particular location in Australia?
for now, she's looking at Perth and Melbourne, either one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got quite a number of friends in Perth.
Yeah. I have quite a number of friends in Perth also.
So one of my friends who just moved over to Perth has the same cars as you, the first
really?
2 cars. That's why I was like, this story is like so familiar. From the Mini to the Wish. What is happening? Yeah.
You collective subconscious.
Yeah.
You mentioned about you are taking the real estate exam over there also.
Yes.
How's the exams like? Is it tougher than Singapore? And is that your long-term plan?
No, really. Taking the real estate license in New Zealand, the approach is different. It's a course. Yeah, so it's technically, if you rush through it, you can complete it within 3 months.
Okay.
But if you space it out, then you have like I think close to 9 months to complete it. Yeah, so I'm down 2 modules. I'm still on my 3rd module, but it's a whole different monster. It's assignment based, not exam based.
That's good.
Is it tougher or is it?
It's assignment based, so it should be less. I mean, it should be easier, right?
Is that what you're asking? I mean, because you want to go there and take, right? Because you failed over here already a few times.
Yeah, that's why. Affan knows best. 4 times already failed.
4 times already.
Yeah.
I think Singapore is tougher lah.
Singapore
is tougher. But down there, it's a lot more in depth. Down there, it's coursework lah. Yeah,
Coursework, assignment.
So you need to like read through a lot of legislations, a lot of rules, regulations. Yeah.
In Singapore, the property movement is very fast. What about over there?
Honestly, I do not know. Like I can't give you a very objective view of the pace of real estate transactions there. I mean, it looks good, but at the same time also, when you look at the math, right? If each property is big and they hardly have any apartments down there, there are a few, but not really many, because every house is like a singular, what we would call here a bungalow, a standard
bungalow,
so it's a bungalow, and then they have this thing called lifestyle blocks. So these are huge parcels of land which retirees, right? So they have their own goats, sheep, cows. They kind of thing. They do their own plantations, that kind of thing. Yeah. So, and you only have so much land. I mean, New Zealand's massive lah. Yeah. But within a city, you only have like so much, right? So transaction volume, I don't have a good grasp of whether it's considered fast or slow. Yeah, as compared to Singapore.
Okay. And how's the comms like? Do you know? Or have you maybe even spoke to any property agent over there to find out more about the market over there?
Not really. Not at this point in time. Yeah. So this is my taking the real estate papers there is really just to keep my mind sharp lah. Yeah. I'm the kind of person who cannot sit still lah. I need to like learn something. Yeah. So but from what I've gathered from the course so far, a few interesting things to note. Real estate transactions there, commissions are like about 4%.
Okay.
Yeah. The commission structures are different, slightly different. So 4%, half of which goes to the agency.
Okay.
I might be wrong. This one is like from just based on my own reading. Yeah. Then after that, it's your co-broke situation here. Yeah. So you and the other party. So down there, buyers paying commission is not a practice.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like Singapore's private property. The seller's agent will split the com.
Okay.
Yeah. So down there also there are things like auctions. Yeah. So that's a different like commission arrangement with the agencies itself.
I see.
Yeah. So very very different. One interesting thing to note: advertisement cost is borne by the vendors, the property owners.
Oh, okay.
So the commission you pay is fully commission to the agent.
I see.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
then the-
interesting. This is something interesting.
So you don't have to worry about the marketing side of things because
Part of it is borne by
the
Yeah.
okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's totally new for me.
Yeah. When I first found out, also, I was like, wow, you're really charging 4% com. On top of that, advertisement cost is borne by the vendors. Yeah. So,
That means
but
it could
in
be-
actual practice, this is cool. Yeah. In actual practice, might be different lah.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it could be quite expensive for the seller then, right? I mean, is it the buyer or seller?
The seller. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then again, manpower there, the mindset shift with countries with minimum wage, yeah, is different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So manpower cost is exorbitant there. Yeah. So it stands to reason that agents will also command a higher commission.
Okay.
Okay. What is your future plans? Do you still plan to keep your license here, and do you still want to work in a satellite manner where you work from there and then you still have clients here? Like, what's your long-term plan? Or maybe you plan to set up your own estate agency?
Wow.
Yeah, become like property limb brother.
Yeah.
For now, it is go with the flow. Okay, right now, because I'm the kind of guy that really plans my like years ahead. Yeah, but with migration, you really need to roll with the punches. Yeah, so if opportunity is in another state, then we have to shift to another state. Yeah, so it's quite hard to like determine a clear cut direction. But in terms of the real estate business, I'm here to stay. I still feel that there is still a lot of value that I can provide to families in Singapore. Yeah, especially to my current clients lah. Yeah, so my current clients, they fund whatever you do. We die. If we have to fly you in, we will fly you in. Like okay.
Wow.
Yeah, so alhamdulillah, I have like those clients. Yeah, so I will still keep my license in Singapore. But I am also trying at the same. Currently, one of my projects which I want to do is I want to help better financial literacy in Singapore for families and all that, because I'm really helping. This is something I'm doing on the side which I've never put it out in public. Is that some families, they engage me to do financial coaching, so which means they will sit down with me every month, run through their finances, their budgeting and all that. So the idea is that it's just accountability on their end. Yeah, so a peace of mind that they are headed in the right direction and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I do have these sessions with families. I've not commercialized it yet. But if it picks up track, and yeah, if more families through word of mouth and all that, they pick me out, then yeah, maybe I just might commercialize this and make it into a
The
virtual
podcast,
family coaching.
So anybody who's hearing from the podcast, hush.
No, I just reach out if you think you could use accountability in your finances. Your family has goals, you want to reach a certain level with your finances. Yeah, you can reach out lah. Then we can sit down. Yeah, the only caveat is that you have to be really open with your finances lah.
How can they reach out to you? Instagram is your most active account?
Instagram, yeah, you can reach out to me at my Instagram. That's Affan Realtor. Yeah, Affan.realtor. Yeah, so you can reach out to me there. Most of the messages there, I will read it lah. Yeah, if not, there's always my WhatsApp. I think my number is quite public also. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah. I think if you want to conceptualize the entire business model for this, I got some ideas lah. Maybe you can discuss later.
Yeah,
Of course,
Yeah.
I mean, likes of course.
Yeah, I mean, this is something that I'm also quite passionate about. That's why I like to teach crypto to people, because it's one of the way to help people get out of the rat race.
Yeah.
Kind of faster. Than the traditional method. But yeah. You can see how to conceptualize that in the near future.
Inshallah.
Any other questions, Hanafi?
I don't have actually.
Okay.
Because I think the answer that he gave was quite conclusive.
Yeah.
With regards to the what do you call that? The passive income, how he was making the money there,
Yeah.
despite not being in Singapore and still earning. I
Yes.
think that's very interesting.
And another thing that is interesting is how you still keep tabs with all your past clients, your network over here while you are still there. Maybe one last question for me. How do you actually grow your network when you are there in New Zealand? And if you do, how do you grow your network there?
Okay, so it's not okay where I'm located at physically. Geographically, it's quite remote.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhat. So there's not many Singaporean families there. But I still do have contacts in the other cities. Yeah,
Okay.
so I will just meet and then catch up and that kind of thing. So like through this catch up, sometimes they might have like, fun. I got CPF locked up. I want to put it in a property. Yeah, should I do it? Should I not? Yeah, then we sit down and look at their situation how. For most of them, the situation is no lah. I tell them don't buy lah. Don't buy Singapore property. I say your money better off growing at 2.5%. Yeah, so but again, this depends on their situation lah. Then there's there's professional networks lah. Like some of my financial planning friends, they still refer cases to me. They still tell me like, hey, go talk to Affan, or they ask to sit down, join consult together. Yeah, so then I will tell them like, my financial planning friends, they happy lah. So I will tell them set up the whole financial plan for the clients.
Yeah.
Then after that, so, okay, your loan exposure is this much, you get yourself covered for this much. So they also straightforward. Right?
Yeah.
So we still have those kind of Zoom sessions and all that. So like active networking, expanding your network there, not much. But I'm just like making friends, like car dealer.
Are they welcoming over there?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They quite protective. Yeah, but they are open to conversations, and if you
I
can
see.
engage them,
Okay.
yeah, then they'll be open to share a lot more. And they are also very forthcoming with sharing their resources also.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, like my car dealer, the guy I bought the car from, he told me where to get cheaper furnitures. Then he even told me like he has some stuff from his farm that he doesn't want. Like if I want it, he can give it. That kind of thing. Yeah, so it's a very much more compassionate society lah.
Okay. Okay, one last question before we end today's session. I want to ask you for one golden nugget, piece of advice. Feel free to choose whatever nugget that you want to share. It could be from property, it could be from financial planning,
It could even be about business.
or team management, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Wow, if I have to choose one, real estate lah.
Real estate,
Let's do real estate lah. An advice for the families out there, right, is to not be blinded by the cost of getting a proper advisor. Yeah. So if there's something I learned and I've come to regret, because another one of the side reasons why I joined the real estate industry, because when I bought my own property, I DIY'd purely for the fact that I don't know who to trust. Yeah. So in my mind, there are like salespeople. Yeah. Can I trust any one of them? So I didn't know that agents of like my kind of profile exist. That we sit down, we run through like all this kind of we take a more holistic approach to real estate exists. Yeah. So talk to a few. Don't just talk to one agent. Talk to a few. If all they're talking about is sales proceeds and all that kind of stuff, right? If it's for you, it's for you lah. I mean, if you know what your plans are, what you want to do and all that, right? You got everything all down to tech already. Right? Then go ahead. Yeah. Take whatever cheapest service out there is just purely transactional. Yeah. But if you are unsure about like bank loans, HDB loans, policies, housing policies, whether it affects us, whether it doesn't, moving from public to private housing, private to back to public housing, these kind of things, you need someone who is very, very, very well versed. Yeah, and understand the implications of not only now but also another 5, 10, 15 years later, and potential shifts in policies also. Yeah, so you are able to preempt them. Yeah, these guys are worth paying more. So that's the reason why some of my clients are paying me 3-4%. Yeah, instead of like 2% and going lower. Yeah, so seek professionals who actually add value. Yeah. So my advice would be that lah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, Brother Affan. So that means for realtors, if you heard this, that means you have to up your game. Charge higher because you know the amount of value that you're providing.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's not just one aspect. I'm just giving you a separate perspective as well. So if you're a realtor, maybe if you want, you can, up to you, choose to take this piece of advice with a grain of salt. But if you want to use it to challenge yourself and value add so much more to your clientele, then definitely this is one of the ways. And with that being said, Brother Affan, thank you so much for being here on the podcast.
Thank you for
I think
having us.
this has been a very interesting conversation.
Yes.
Especially on the migration side of things.
Yeah.
I think because we started the first ever podcast episode, we talk about migration as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is very wholesome. And with that being said, thank you guys for listening. This is the Golden Nuggets podcast. See you in the next episode.